Hello, I'm Caroline from Maths Insider, www.mathsinsider.com, and today I'm going to answer a question from a Maths Insider reader who asks, how can I make sure I'm not confusing my child when they ask me to help with their maths homework? So I've got three tips. Number one, have a look at the homework and ask them to explain to you what they actually do understand. And if that draws a blank and they give you that look like, I actually don't understand anything, I don't get it at all, then try to ask them an easier example to see if they've got any understanding at all of the topic. So, for example, if they come home with 247 divided by 23 and they don't understand it, ask them, okay, so how about if it was 24 divided by 3? Or how about if it was 243 divided by 3? Try an easier example and see if they can actually explain to you how you would get the answer with an easier example. Number two, my next tip, because sometimes even that tip doesn't work, is to actually Google it, and not just Google long division, but actually put long division year 4 Australian curriculum, or long division year 5 UK curriculum, or long division grade 4 common core, and you're going to get some really good results, hopefully. Now, you'll probably get some websites, but also look at the video results, because you might get some good YouTube videos, and click on images as well, because especially the images results might bring in some really good results from Pinterest, which might be just a visual shortcut of what method to use. So that's another good tip. And the last tip, number 3, which is kind of a last resort, but it might work, is to ask somebody. So ask on Facebook, because people like to be seen to be good at maths. And so if you just put a quick call out on Facebook to say, hey, my child's come home with long division, and yeah, I know how to do long division, but it looks as though they're using a different type of method. Does anyone know what method they're using? Then you'll likely get some people who will respond, and who will know what current method is being used in schools. You can also look on forums as well, or Facebook groups, but even amongst your Facebook friends, you're likely to have somebody who may actually want to help out and say, hey, well, they're doing this method, or this is what my child used last year. So it's always worth asking. So tip number 1 is to ask your child to explain to you what method they've been taught, and perhaps with an easier example than the actual example they're stuck on in their homework. Or have a quick look at their homework and see if there's a question they have managed to do, and ask them to explain it to you. Number 2 is to Google the topic plus your curriculum. And number 3 is to perhaps ask on Facebook. For more quick tips and practical advice, go to www.mathsinsider.com.